Alright guys, it's me again, Festus Omarian, Creative Director and Lead Designer at Festive Creations and Co. Alright, I welcome you specially again to this YouTube channel and I believe this video is going to be helpful for you. This video is actually a practical video on how I want to show you how to use the trace tool on CorelDraw. Alright, this trace tool can be used across all versions of CorelDraw, but for this video we're going to be using the CorelDraw 2021 version. Okay, so before we dive right in, what is the trace tool all about? The trace tool is simply a tool in CorelDraw that you can use to trace out, just like the word implies, trace. You are tracing out an existing object to become a vector-based object. For example, we have what we call rasterized and vector-based objects in design. So a rasterized object is an object that is already JPEG'd, that you can't edit it anymore. But for you to now edit that object, especially symbols and logos, you can now have the privilege to trace them out using what the trace tool on CorelDraw. So we're going to be practically using social media icons and probably some logos and other symbols that I'm going to download as we go through this video. Then trace them out and change the feel of the color and all of those stuff, because that's the essence of the trace tool, for you to use that rasterized object as a vector object in terms of changing the colors and every other thing that you intend to manipulate around it. It's just for easy manipulation, okay? But before we dive right in, calm down. We're gonna go right in. But before we do that, make sure to watch this video to the end. But please kindly do well to subscribe to this channel and also do well to like this video and click on the notification button so that you will be notified on subsequent videos that we will be putting up. And mind you, you can do well to share this video to others who you think it might be helpful for. All right, so we're going to dive right in right now and let's see what we can do. All right, so let's go. All right, this is a practical section like we talked about on how to use the trace tool. So this is what we're going to do right now. I'm going to download online some social media icons. Let's say 2 or 3. Let's begin with Facebook. Or let's do it like this. Social media icons, you see the collection. Social media icons, you see the collection like this. Okay, so let's take, for instance, we're going with this. Okay, let's take, for instance, we are going with this. I'll simply download, save as. Okay, and say save. Now we have Facebook here, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have this TikTok, we have YouTube, we have Telegram, we have WhatsApp, and we have LinkedIn. In case you need more of it that is not here, maybe Skype, you can just still look for them. Here now you have Skype, you have which other one? Okay, this is a call symbol, and probably, so I'm just going to save these as well in case we need to use it. Okay, now mind you, the format they are, you can twist them later on. Okay, for example, we have them in circles here. After tracing them out, I'll just copy and paste here. After tracing them out, you can now make them to become what? Square. Okay, so this is how you use the trace tool. When you bring in the object, trace tool easily works when you have your object in 2 color formats. Okay, but probably you do not have it in 2 color formats. Let's say, for instance, let's say logo, and let's see the kind of logos we can get. I need a sample that I can easily trace out. Okay, let's take, for instance, we have this that is in full color. Okay, and I need it traced out. Okay, so what do you do? First and foremost, let's show you how the trace tool works. On these that's in 2 color, just go to your bitmap, go to your outline trace. You can either use line out or logo, but I like using logo so it will be more detailed with YouTube. So I'll click on this. This image is not too clear, so we might have a variation in the circles, but if you perfect it, it will go well for you. Now I'm just going to increase this. You see,
the image is not too clear, so we are having some breaks. So make sure you look for a very clear image that can give you that. Let's bring this in and see if, yeah, this is very clear, and this can go. This is very clear. So I'll use this, go to bitmap, go to what, outline trace, and say logo. Now this is the original, and this is at the bottom is the one that will what, that shows you the traced out symbols. You see now it has removed this white background, you see, leaving what, these symbols alone. So for me, I like making sure the details are visible, so you can just go up on these details a little so that the details will come out very well. All right, so I would say on this particular part, since it's two color, I can decide to say group by color, so it will group the white color separately and group the black color separately. So I'll go with this. Now I'll bring this out. Now this is what we have. You see, now one is with background white and the other is without background. So you ungroup these now to make sure everything you ungroup to make sure everything you do not want goes out. Now I've taken off all the white, so I can ungroup this now and now take off. This is the Instagram handle I need. See it, I've taken it out. All right, so that's just how to do that. This is Facebook, this is WhatsApp, this is whatever the case is. Now like I said, you can now decide to put this on either square or put it on circle or any other shape. This is the symbol for Instagram, so that's the symbol that would definitely want come out. So let's say I make this one by one, I make this one by one. Okay, now I put black on both of them, or probably put white or put yellow, whatever the color you are using on your design is. Now I'll group this together, which is the Instagram. Let's say I duplicate it and I'll bring it up here. You see, I've created an Instagram handle easily. Now you can use this same form to maintain repetition. You can use this same thing in case you have multiple social media handles to use. Now I'll duplicate Facebook and bring it up here. I've gotten Facebook. Okay, I'll duplicate WhatsApp, group it together and bring it up here. I've created WhatsApp. If you do that same thing for Twitter, you get same thing. I'll duplicate these, bring it up here. I've gotten what? Twitter. Mind you, you have to make sure you centralize your stuff. Okay, make sure you centralize your stuff. Now same thing you can do for if you want it to be on circles, just same thing. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm just gonna duplicate all of these and bring them up here. You see, now I'm going to centralize them one by one. Okay, you see how easy it is. With that, you have created what your social media handles. That's how the trace tool works. It's just for you to select the object, bring it here, go to bitmap, go to quick outline trace, quick trace, and go to logo, and it will trace it out for you. So let's try it on this object. If you go to bitmap now and go to object outline trace and say logo, because of the variation in colors, it will not be smooth. You will see breaks all around it. Okay, you'll see breaks all around it. I believe you can see what I'm talking about. If we finish this now and bring it out, because of the gradient fill, you see it is breaking differently. So if I want the logo and not the colors for myself, what I'll do, convert this to grayscale. You see it has become grayscale. Then gamma it a little, go to gamma, so it will become, increase the gamma instead. Okay, now it's now white and what, and black, simply, no additional color to it. So I'll finish this. Now if you look at it, the edges are rough, so your edges might be rough as well, because probably the image is not on a high resolution. Okay, so I'll go to bitmap now and say trace, and let's trace this out and see. But you see, you get more clarity than, let's bring them out of is, you see, this is more detailed. With this, okay, with this you can just ungroup and delete the black spots you see. I didn't group it together while trimming, so that's how to delete one by one. Now you have gotten this symbol here. Now you can change the colors and use it for whatever you want to do. Okay, so you can easily manipulate. In case you want to use probably this symbol for a design, this is just how to just trace it out. Now let's look for something else. For example, we have this logo like this and you want to trace it. It's simple, just save it out, save, go to, okay, let's say for Amazon. Okay, Amazon, let's use Amazon. Now I'll save, I'll go to my downloads now, refresh. This is Amazon and I'll bring it in. It's a brand logo, so you might not necessarily change the color, or you might intend to want to trace it out maybe for a better usage. So you can just, mind you, a shortcut is for you to just right click, come to object and say logo, and it will trace it out neatly for you. So with this, in case you want to change Amazon color, you can now change red, orange, whatever color you deem fit. So that's just how to use what your trace tool. Even with this symbol, in case you want to create a logo and you need a symbol like this, just download it. Provided the image is clear enough for usage, you can just what, come copy now, go to your CorelDraw, paste it there. Let's go to a new document, a new page, paste it there. Now what do? You just trace out. Okay, as long as the image, this is just plain two colors, so it will be easy, but I think we will have some variations. Let's check. We don't have any variations, but for me, what I do, except you want to maintain the colors, but even if you want to maintain the colors, what I do is once it has colors, I'll convert to what, to grayscale, use gamma to go to effects, adjust and say gamma, to try to make it what, balanced. Okay, now it is balanced on black and white. Now I can trace out. Okay, I've traced out the object. It's not too smooth, so you can now, in case you trace out and the object isn't too smooth, you can use your shape tool on the object. Now see what I'm doing now. Okay, so you can use your shape tool to try to perfect the edges you have. All right, so okay, you need this. So you need a symbol like this. All you need to do is save. For me, I can copy from here and come paste and just what, trace out. Mind you, that X isn't too clear, so you might not get it exactly, but with some little detail you will get that. Now you've traced out what, this X, you can now twist it to whatever you want, split out. Okay, let's see if I can get a symbol that I can split out. Okay, this, I can copy this, paste it here. Good, this will work out. Mind you, if there are extra write-ups at the bottom, just crop the part you want easily. Okay, so I trace now, and here's what I get. Okay, so I've traced out this. Now I can ungroup this and decide to move. For example, you just need this, or this now has created an X fill for us. Okay, so it is a free to use tool that you can just use to manipulate whatever you want. Okay, so that's basically how to use the shape tool. I believe this video was helpful for you. Kindly do all to subscribe, like this video, share it to your friends, and click on the notification button. All right, see you on our next video.